All right, thank you so much for staying with us. It's about time for us to talk sports, and our in-house sport correspondent in the person of Dennis Ofik is standing right here to give us more information about the world of sport, talking about the 13th African Games. Good morning, Dennis, and thank you so much for joining us.
All right, good morning, Josh. Always excited to be here when it's time to talk sport. A lot has been happening, by the way, in the exciting world of sport. Just like you said earlier in your intro, from the 13th African Games that just ended over the weekend, all the way in Ghana, across 3 cities. Amazing outing for the Nigerian contingent. And yes, Egypt, going all the way to topping the overall medals table with a total of 186 medals, and setting a new record, becoming the first country on the continent, to win above 100 gold medals. That's in the history of the African Games, and that's a huge one. Is a step ahead of their last outing in Morocco. And then for the Nigerian contingent, we give them kudos, and hopefully the sort of encouragement that they've gotten from the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development under the leadership of Senator John Onwa-Eno, we hope that can be sustained, so that these athletes, we keep doing exactly what they know how to do best, even as they prepare for the upcoming Paris Olympics Games right here in France. And then, of course, we're also looking forward to the next African Games that will be taking place. That will be in 2027. And then, of course, the next host, of course, is the table toppers in the last edition, talking about Egypt. We are looking forward to that exciting one. So hopefully, we hope that the talent that have been discovered, we know that some new names, some young talents have been discovered in this in this just concluded African Games. We hope that the Ministry of Youth and Sports can do all they need to do to make sure that the momentum is sustained, so that when the likes of Tobiloba Amoshon, when they leave the stage, I mean the new ones can actually keep the legacy and keep the green-white green flag flying. All right, so quickly, we give attention to the African Games, of course, and then, of course, the new coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, talking about the interim coach now, because we're looking forward to a second game against the Eagles of Mali coming through. But then after that first game against the Black Stars of Ghana, a lot of persons are saying maybe this is the right man for the job at this point in time. We wait to see exactly what happens with Finidi George, and then with the new crop of players that we have Eagles of Nigeria. But quickly, let's take your attention to some of the stories that we have for you this morning. We'll start off with the 13th African Games. It's still trendy. Don't forget how Nigeria really pulled a major one right there in Accra, Ghana, even though they were not able to catch up with the eventual table toppers, talking about Egypt, who of course was lost in sight on the medals table. I mean, we're looking for them where no one could find them, because they ran away with all of the medals on the table. Well, the games ended on Saturday right there in Accra, Ghana. Of course, Egypt emerging winners of the event with 189 medals. They won 101 gold. They had 46 silver medals, and of course 42 bronze medals. For the Nigerian contingent, we had 358 athletes that represented us at the African Games. This 13th edition, we finished second position with 47 gold medals, 33 silver medals, and 40 bronze, to claim a total of 120 medals overall. For South Africa, they occupied the third position with 106 medals, 32 gold, 32 silver, and 42 bronze medals. Algeria ranked the 4th best country at the event in Ghana with a total of 114 medals, 29 gold, 38 silver, and of course 47 bronze medals. Tunisia completed the top 4 with 87 medals, 21 gold, 27 silver, and 39 bronze medals, while Ghana, the host of the tournament, despite a poor start to the event, they eventually finished on 6th position with 19 golds, 29 silver, and 20 bronze medals. Morocco, they hosted the last edition. Ethiopia, Mauritius, and Kenya, they complete the top 10 spots in that order of the 54 countries in Africa. 53 were in attendance, with only Cape Verde absent from the 13th edition of the games in Ghana. Meanwhile, Egypt's Minister of Youth and Sports, talking about Dr. Ashraf Sobi, of the African Games, symbolizing the handover from Ghana 2024 Games to Egypt 2027 Games. All athletes, of course, will be looking forward to that one in 2027. And like the Minister of Youth and Sport Development said, talking about John Onwa-Eno, he says preparation starts immediately after this just concluded 13th edition in Ghana. So the Minister of Sports Development on Friday said that athletes will start receiving payments of their participation at the African Games, including officials as well. Camp allowances and bonuses will be paid them after their heroic outing at the 13th African Games, which ended in Ghana on Saturday. And according to report that we got, they said payments have started for some. For other athletes, they will start receiving payments this week. According to the report that we had, they said silver and bronze medalists will get $3,000, $2,000, and of course $1,000 respectively. So for gold medalists, they get $3,000. For silver medalists, they get $2,000, and for bronze medalists, they will get $1,000. While for doubles, gold, silver, and bronze winners, they are entitled to $5,000, $3,000, and $1,500 as well. Also, gold, silver, and bronze medalists in team sport of up to 6 athletes, they are to receive $6,000, $4,000, and $3,000 as well. Gold, silver, and bronze medalists in team sport with 12 athletes and above will get $12,000, $7,000, and $5,000. And coaches whose athletes or teams won gold, silver, and bronze medals, were rewarded with $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500. Meanwhile, members of the 15-player senior women's cricket team at the African Games who defied the odds to win bronze at the Continental Sports Showpiece do not know by the ministry. Not a very good report that we got there. They say the reason is because the team was dropped by the ministry before the games, but only made the trip to Accra courtesy of the Nigeria Cricket Federation. The cricket team, well, they were entitled to $5,000, but after adding to Nigeria's medal haul at the games, the players, we cannot say exactly if they were added to the names of athletes that will get their rewards at the end of the day. We'll keep a tap on that, and we'll follow through to know exactly what eventually happened to the cricket team as far as bonus allowances payment is concerned, as far as the African Games we know it. Okay, so away from the African Games, now let's talk about preparation for the Olympics that will be taking place later this year in Paris, France. As the 2024 Olympics, gain preparatory momentum for Nigerian wrestlers. We have reports they have now joined a veteran wrestler, talking about Odwanyo Adekoroye, to qualify for the Paris Olympics Games by winning gold medals at the Africa Oceania Olympic qualifiers in Alexandria. That's all the way in Egypt. According to the United World Wrestling, the finalists in each weight category are expected to qualify for the Olympic Games, meaning the 4 wrestlers finished among the top 2 boxers in their categories. Adekoroye Odwanyo secured qualification to of course, this year following a bronze medal win in women's 57 kg at the World Championships in Belgrade. Tokyo 2020 Olympic silver medalist Blessing Oboro-Dudu also booked a place at the 2024 Paris Olympics after a 2-4 victory over Olau Takong of Palau in the 68 kg women's category. And world military champion Anna Ruben, 76 kg category, pipped for 6-0 to secure an Olympic slot, adding to her African Games gold medal won in Accra, Ghana. Esther Kolawole also joined Nigerian list of athletes going to France after she overcame Angelina Rodriguez of Cape Verde by 10-0 superiority to her African Games and, of course, African Championships triumph. Fellow African Games champion Christiana Ogunsanya overpowered Egyptian Sheima Mohammed by 10-0 superiority in the 53 kg women's event to secure as well. Meanwhile, Mercy Genesis narrowly missed out qualification for the Olympics as she suffered a 5-7 defeat to Nada Mohammed of Egypt in the 50 kg weight class. Nigerian male freestyle wrestlers also when they take to the mat, of course, that has actually taken place, which of course the final day of the windows for qualifiers. Meanwhile, Ashton Mutua has joined the list of Nigerian wrestlers in the 86 kilogram category, also missed out in the Olympic slot to Australian Jaden Lawrence after losing a 4 point criteria decision. Despite putting up what seems to be his best performance in a while, brave man Oyinperomo in the 74 kilogram lost 2-10 to Baka Ndum of Guinea-Bissau in the semi-final to add to the evening disappointment for Nigerian made freestyle wrestlers. Earlier, Simeon Enozumini and Izolo Steven were unable to make it to the semi-finals, respectively lost their round matches. Meanwhile, remaining Olympic slots will be decided in the month of May, 12th of May, at the 2024 World Qualification Tournament in Istanbul, Turkey. You know, offering 3 quota places per weight category to the 2 highest ranked wrestlers and the champion of a wrestle-off between 2 bronze medalists. Well, it seems it's about the women all the way, who of course doing Nigeria proud. Most of the athletes that have qualified for the Paris Olympics as far as the wrestling event is concerned are clearly women. Well, the men, they still have opportunity in the month of May to see what they can do and pick up the Olympic qualifying tickets so that, well, we can have both male and female, not just the women alone. Anyways, away from the wrestling for the Olympics qualification now, in a remarkable display of strength and skill, Nigeria power lifters, they increased their gold medal haul to 7 as of on Sunday, of course, you know, at the ongoing Powerlifting World Cup in Sharm el Sheikh, all the way in Egypt. 2 gold medals on Thursday. 2 other para athletes doubled the tally, while of course on Saturday 3 more gold medals were added to the pile for the Nigerian contingent as far as the powerlifting is concerned. All 7 gold medalists have qualified for the Paralympic Games that will be taking place, of course, later this year. Bose Bejide won Nigeria's first on the opening day of the competition on Wednesday as she emerged victorious in the women's 50 kilogram category, showcasing exceptional talent and determination to secure gold medal for Nigeria. And adding to Nigeria's success, Esther Nwongu demonstrated prowess in the women's 41 kilogram category, claiming gold medal as well amid stiff competition. It is an upgrade to the silver Nwongu won at the Dubai 2023 World Cup. In the men's category on Thursday last week, Thomas Kure dominated competition in the 65 kilogram weight class, winning Nigeria's 3rd gold, while Roland Ezurike showcased his strength and technique to secure Nigeria's 4th gold medal in the 54 kilogram category. Gift Mark then continued the gold reign on Saturday for Nigeria weightlifting women as she claimed a gold medal in the women's 61 kilogram weight class. Paralympic medalist Bose Omolayo and of course captain Fola Shade Oluwafemiayo both proved their mettle against opposition, winning medals in the women's -79 kilogram and then of course -86 kilogram weight classes respectively. Team captain Fola Shade Oluwafemiayo told reporters, that there's still more to come from the lifters. Reigning world champions Onyinyechi Mark in the women's -61 kg and Kafila Al-Maruf in the women's -73 kg expected to add to Nigeria's gold haul. That's of course before the tournament will end soon right there in Egypt. Yes, let's take your attention away from the Paralympics that will also be taking place later this year. Some Nigerians have qualified for the event by virtue of the medals haul right there in Alexandria, Egypt. Let's talk about Nigerian football now. This time around, it is the NPFL, Nigerian Premier Football League match day 27. We saw some encounters that actually went down. Fidelis Ilechukwu's Rangers International, they secured a crucial away win in Aba to go top of the log in the 2023-2024 NPFL season. The Flying Antelopes achieving victory in the Oriental Derby after beating Heartland FC 2-1 in the March 27 encounter to of course extend their unbeaten run to 9 matches in the league. Rangers leapfrogging Lobby Stars to the first position with 47 points, 1 point behind the Pride of Benue, as of course they went 5 games unbeaten away from home. Struggling Aqua United were the biggest winners of the match week after defeating Plateau United 2-1 all the way in Jos. It is very rare to go away in the NPFL and of course pick maximum 3 points, but it happened on March 27 in Lafia. Bayelsa United held Lobby Stars to a 1-1 draw, while Katsina United were 2-1 victors over Abia, where Akwa United got the better of Eyimba 2-1 in Ilorin, while Remo Stars defeated Bendel Insurance 2-0. Other results on Saturday, Kano Pillars pipped Sporting Lagos of Lagos by Lone Godoma United, and Gombe United settled for a 1-1 draw. That's it in the NPFL. Of course, as you can see on your screen, the log there shows how Lobby Stars are being toppled on the table. Okay, so let's talk about story that has to do with the new interim coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We have reports coming through that the salary of the new head coach of the Super Eagles is set to be increased. The NFF, that's Nigerian Football Federation, they say they are ready to pay the new man $80,000 every month. The last head coach of the national team, Jose Pizarro, was being paid $50,000, and it was a reduced package for Pizarro after his initial contract saw him earn $70,000 a month. It is widely believed that the Portuguese left the role because he demanded for a new monthly pay of $120,000. However, the NFF's best offer stopped at $80,000. So let's see what happens at the end of the day. A lot of persons are saying, hopefully, if Finidi George is able to win his second friendly against Mali, the Eagles of Mali, after winning the first one against the Black Stars of Ghana, well, maybe the NFF can just decide to say, okay, just take over the Super Eagles coaching job on a permanent basis. We wait to see what happens as far as the Nigerian Super Eagles coaching job is concerned. All right, let's take your attention away from the salary of the Super Eagles coach. Now, the African Soccer Governing Body, talking about CAF, through its General Secretary, Veron Omba Mosengo, has denied the kickoff date of the 2025 African Cup of Nations. Some certain sections of the media have actually been speculating that the kickoff date for the competition has been slated for July 20 to August 16, 2025. It take place in Morocco, and this that I want to emphasize, end of quote from the SecGen. If CAF decides sooner or later, everyone is welcome, and of course there will be no problem, end of quote from him. That's according to him. So we'll wait to get the actual kickoff date from CAF as far as the 2025 African Cup of Nations is concerned. Participants in the beach game, but of course could not actually go beyond the quarter-final. Of course, they defeated Seychelles 3-1 at the group stage and suffered defeat in the other two matches, but the results against Seychelles were enough to qualify them for the last 8 of the competition. The quarter-final was against the host country, talking about Ghana, as it ended 3-1 defeat for Team Nigeria. According to the ranking released on Sunday, Nigeria was placed 12th position, with Morocco, South Africa, and Botswana occupying the top 3, as you can see on your screen. Away from beach volleyball now, let's talk combat sports. Well, Brazilian Andre Lima got a tattoo of the teeth marks left by opponent Igor Severino after he beat him during their UFC fight in Las Vegas on Saturday. Severino actually beat Lima on the biceps as they stood in a clinch against the cage in the second round of their flyweight bout. Referee Crisa Tognoni stopped the fight, and of course that incident was reviewed before Brazilian Severino was disqualified and the win awarded to Lima. UFC President Dana White offered 25-year-old Lima a bonus following his debut fight, and then said he would double it to $50,000. That's 40,000 pounds after seeing the title. In the main event, American former strawweight champion Rose Namajunas defeated Brazilian Amanda Ribas by unanimous decision in their flyweight encounter. On the undercard, British heavyweight Mick Parkin defeated Nigeria's Mohammed Usman, the brother of former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, by unanimous decision. Not a very good one there coming through for Mohammed Usman there. Well, let's take your attention away from combat sport now. Let's talk snooker, as of course over the weekend as well we saw Jude Trump trashing Ding Junhui 10-4 to win the World Open title in China, and of course claiming his 28th ranking title. World number 2 knocked in breaks of 88, 79, and of course 78 on the way to opening up a 7-2 lead, at the end of the first session, all the way in Yushan, China. Trump's victory over China's Ding gave him a 5th title of the season, and of course 170,000 pounds winnings. It took Trump's prize money for the season to £1,061,000, and of course joined him level with Steve Davis on 28 title wins. Trump also defended the World Open title, which of course he won last time it was held in 2019 before a 4-year hiatus because of the coronavirus pandemic. Well, of course, for now, that's all we have for you as far as the exciting world of sports is concerned.
Wow, thank you so much, Dennis, for such an exhaustive explanation, taking us through every segment of the sporting activities as long as sports is concerned. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh.